Hello, today on the bench we have this tool. It's a Milwaukee M18 CHX. It looks a bit banged up, but not so much, still quite fresh in a way. Let's see what's wrong with that one. Let's test it. So we'll put an OK battery. Yeah, it's good. Okay, we see that light is coming up automatically, but there is no picture, no sound. It's dead now. There is no more LED. Not the battery well connected or not well connected. Okay, let's dive in, see what's going on with that one, and see what we can do if we can fix it. So we're gonna start with disassembly. Let's see where it can be open. As always, I will try to start with this part, which is the electronic part, I would say. The gearbox and all the mechanical stuff will be there. So if I can avoid to touch it, because right now it looks like it's running. We can see that the motor is turning, so probably not stuck, seized in any kind of way, I hope. So that should not be the problem. Okay, let's try to find the right screwdriver to open it. So T15 is too much. Let's go with T10. T10 is okay. Okay, I think we removed what had to be removed. Yeah, no more screw on that part. Hopefully I don't have to go with that part after. It's just there. Okay. Some dust inside, as expected. Okay. Let's put this aside. So, what do we have here? Okay, trigger. This part goes in the bin. Trigger. And beware of the spring. Okay, it goes there. Then all this part. So I'm gonna remove that part. Can I? No. There is the LED that is stuck there. Can I remove this LED? No. Yeah. Okay. Like that. I have no more all the part for the plastic part. What do we have here? We have the LED, we have the access to the motor. Motor is a brushless motor. Okay. Then we have all that part, which is the trigger, access to the battery, and the control board. This part is something else. Don't know what. LED on front, and the main control board where we can see the motor driver that are there. We can see that there is this board, but that is controlling the motor and the motor itself. Motor that we can try just to activate quickly. Yeah, it doesn't seem stuck, huh? I mean, this is running as expected, huh? Nothing stuck there. So, okay, let's look at the electrical part. Oh, okay. Okay, you can see that this was loose. Okay, what else? No, this is properly stuck. What else do we have? This was the part up front. That one, okay. Put it aside. If we manage to save it, we will have to clean this up anyway. Okay, one thing we can do to move further. So we saw that this was either broke by myself when I dismantled or already broke, but you see there is this part that is, it looks like either it was this way and cut. It's strange because they did put some glue, so probably expecting that something like that would happen and try to prevent it with you know, tiny bit of glue, huh? If you look at it. Let's try to remove this. I mean, come on, what can you hold with that few glue, huh? It's not like this type of glue, hot glue is expensive, huh? Come on. So we see that either it was cut flush from there or I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna remove the other one because anyway this is so poor that if we have to this one is well stuck, the other one was not so much. Okay, so no, yeah, okay, in the bin. So we see that those main connector are okay, solidly, I would say, put. But those two, first the wire is really thin, so maybe that's okay considering the intensity and the current going through. But we see that it's going, you know, all the way then back, and so it must mean that this one was going there and back, but this broke. So we will have to fix that. That's easy. Let's check the trigger. Always wondering if that could be also an issue in this type of thing. So usually you start from the power up to the trigger and then you move to the rest in terms of order. Now we see that already in the power bit there is something, knowing that okay, this is the plus, this is the minus. I don't know what those two are managing. Maybe they do have an importance, but I would say what would be more you know, more a problem if those two were disconnected, but you never know, huh? I will have to check that one. But still, we have to wait we have to see for that one whether or not it's triggering anything. That's, you know, one of the main cause of issue of those type of tool. So just check. Yeah, we do have continuity. So there and there. Okay. Okay, so no continuity when it's open, and when we close, okay, Okay, as expected, I would say. Huh? So I guess that there is no problem per se with the trigger. Good. We can see that this protection, which were, you see, it was somehow next to that, and it was bumping it, and so there is some damage there. The wire underneath seems okay. The other wires, yeah, looks okay too. So we'll have to patch that. Okay, so maybe we can start with this obvious wire that is disconnected and see whether or not it works. Before that, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit so that we have you know, a good place to work. Okay, back after a quick cleanup. Things are looking a bit better. I cleaned the mat also so that we have a clear view. Let's go with the obvious, which is resolder this wire there. Test and see what it gives. Don't know if it's going to be enough or not, but anyway, we will have to do it. So let's start with that one. Where's my... Okay, flux. So I'm starting with removing what's left of the wire. Maybe I should have taken some wick. Okay, let's put that one aside. This one is yeah, this one is okay. Trying to push my iron a little bit. 380. I'm gonna clean that up. Always add a bit of flux. Okay, perfect. So you see, everything is nice and clean, I would say, ready to be soldered. As a tip, if sometimes you are wicking and you have difficulties to wick, it took me a bit of time to understand that, is that I used to get the wick and leave it on the roll, but the problem is that the heat is going up everywhere in the roll, and so it's less efficient than if you cut a little bit like that one, and if you do it this way. Also, the type of wick that you use, of course, is important, and cheap wick is sometimes not so good. This one, I think, is the one I got. Was it this one? Oh no, that's still another one. But I've got those from AliExpress. I will see where I have it somewhere. But the one I shown before, which was the Super Wick from MG Chemical, was quite good. And this one is also from. No, it's not from MG Chemical. It's Chemtronics. This one is really good too. You can see that one, by the way. It's quite. See, it's quite thick, but. Let's look at which one is it? This one. Sorry, I'm just taking it from. See, this one is super thick and super tight. I mean, this one is really good. That one is okay too. I use both. I used to have cheap ones. Still have some. You know, the one that you can find on AliExpress, no brand, whatever. They have, you can see they are really less thick. They are somehow working, but you know, for the price that this type of thing is, you get a better result and you spend less time, less headache. I think it's better to go for that type of stuff. So we are done with that one, to unwick it, and we are clean. So let's not enough. Yeah, enough. Okay. So now we have this held in place, looking okay. We're gonna add some flux, and of course solder all that. Okay, it's looking all good. Bit of cleanup, some iso alcohol. Okay, it's looking okay. Both sides, yeah. Okay, before doing anything more, I think we should test it and see if that was just that, or if there is more to deep dive into that one. Let's see. Some battery is there. How to do that? Okay, so we have the LED. That was already the case before. I never know if that's normal that when you put the battery, LED is on, but okay, I will say hopefully it's normal. And now, moment of truth. Is that okay? Whoa. Yeah, okay. A bit of life. Let me just put it in. Crazy. Going both sides. Both direction. Let's go back to hammering mode. Great and not great. Great, I'm happy we fixed that one because I think it's fixed. Not so great is that only that wire was dead, unplugged from a disconnector. I'm just wondering how, something with such a thin wire can be with that importance can be, causing this type of issue. That's crazy. Okay, at least, they did try something by putting some glue, but I think they didn't put enough. So we're going to, put a lot more than what they did. And also, why do we have such weak connection to hold the whole thing, especially when with such a device that is, pumping and giving a lot of heat with the hammering mode and all the rest. That's really a shame, huh? But okay. Let's stop about that. Let's now put some glue, clean that up, reassemble it, and then maybe we'll see if we are done already with that simple fix. I thought I was recording and I was not, so I'm just putting quite a bit of, hot glue. This hot glue will solidify, become really hard, and should help to keep that in place. We could have put silicone, but I guess if they did put that type of glue, we should maybe trust them a little bit, even though I'm questioning that sometimes. But okay, at least we have a good amount. I put even there. How to do that without touching the wire? I don't want the wire to move, so I'm really pumping it. The wire will move, but at least it will be held in place. I only had black glue, so this is why I put this one. But any type of hot glue would do the trick. Finish that properly. Okay. Is it okay? Is it looking okay? Yeah, it is. I mean, like that. The two big connectors are well stuck in place, and the small ones, once it's dry, should be held in place properly also. We're gonna wait for these to solidify and then continue. Okay, after a few minutes we see that this is already solid. We can see that the wire is moving but is held in place for that part, and that one, the white one, the same. So we are good with that. I'm gonna put some tape there to avoid any kind of damage. Then it's gonna be cleanup time for this part. The plastic parts, those ones will be washed quickly because they are quite dirty, but they should look better once washed. And it's gonna be time for reassembly. Okay, so I finished cleaning. I did all that, did the two halves, so we are ready to reassemble. It should be quite easy. Sometimes I would like to have, the process that they use in factory, just to understand really what I'm doing, if I'm doing it right or wrong. Could be interesting to have, the instruction. Of course, this is not something we will get any time anywhere, but that's the kind of stuff that I would like to see. That would be so useful for people trying to repair stuff and to do it the right way. But again, just a dream. Okay, the blue one, I want to put it down with that one. Yeah, this one there. The big blue one there. I'm gonna put that back in. Like that I can see who is going where. The red one is going there. It's okay. The big blue one there. This one, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we can do it this way. No, it's gonna be pinched if I do it this way. Let's do it. Okay, this is sitting well, but now I have this one that if you remember, and we can see was pinched by the rest. So how can we put it so that it is not in the way? What if I put the red one there instead? Yeah, it's okay. The black one there, the bottom, and that one on top. Okay. The red one go after the black one, maybe that would be better if I can. Yeah, but one is on top of the other. Yeah, they are crossing each other, and that's not because of me. Yeah? See, that's the kind of stuff also that can happen, I'm sure. They should probably in factory have this one I mean, the red one on top of the black one, or the opposite, and they don't do it. They just solder them like they are, and afterwards you struggle, they struggle, and I struggle to put it the right way, in a way that is fitting and not causing further problem. Yay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, final test. Now that everything is reassembled. Perfect, working absolutely fine. Drill, yeah, moving okay, no issue. So we are all good. I guess this, yeah, holding the SDS bit. Perfect. So this one is saved. That's good. I'm happy about that. Easy fix. Just a wire to resolder. So good thing. Bad thing that such an expensive tool has this kind of defect. To be honest, that's a bit of a shame, but that's the way it is. At least we could save that one, and we'll put it to good use. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you like this fixing, even if it was a simple one. It's not always difficult fault finding. Sometimes it's easy stuff like that. That's the way it is. Anyway, if you did like it, leave a like, leave a comment to ask any question if you have any. I will let in the description of video list of tool and material that I use if you want to get some of those, and subscribe if you haven't done it already, so that you can see more video. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.